I want to ask the question, or try to answer the question, who is Lester Holt? Bill O'Reilly praised Lester Holt recently. You had Donald Trump saying that he's a Democrat or a liberal, and the media said, oh, no, he's a registered Republican. It doesn't matter what you are. I could be a registered Democrat. I had a co-host on a radio show once who claimed, and maybe she was a registered Republican. And she was and is the biggest left-wing nutjob liberal, in my opinion, that you've ever seen in your life. And I say nutjob meaning politically speaking. So it doesn't matter what you're registered as. Let's take a look at Lester Holt. The newsbusters.org, the Media Research Center, put together this wonderful collection of Lester Holt's biggest liberal moments. Let's watch the first one.
What frustrates you the most about perceptions about you?
I've heard from quite a few people my age that they think you're dishonest.
And when he said that, I winced. And I was wondering, you've obviously been in tough battles, political battles, but do you get your feelings hurt sometimes?
When that person asked her about being dishonest, he winced? He winced? Do you get your feelings hurt sometimes, Hillary? Do you get your feelings hurt? I winced when he said that. Yeah, big Republican. We could expect hard-hitting questions coming towards Hillary tonight. What's he going to do, wince after he asks a question? Wow. And then the questions he asked to Donald Trump.
Your negatives are staggering. Disapproval, 69% women, African Americans, 88%, Latinos, 79%, people under 34, 75% disapprove. How much of that is self-inflicted by some of the rhetoric from the primary campaign? Said a lot of things. We've talked about this. Things that shocked people, that outraged people, about a temporary ban on Muslim immigration, to your characterizations of Mexican immigrants. As you try to appeal to the entire country, do you stand by them? Do you stand, for example, by the idea of a ban against foreign Muslims? You've also promised to deport those in this country illegally. Do you stand by that?
And by the way, Donald, am I hurting your feelings? Am I hurting your feelings? Because I asked Hillary if I know what I hurt her feelings. If this is a preview, this is the preview, okay? Wow. And then get this to Donald Trump Jr.
When you think about a president, strength is obviously important, but we also sometimes look for our leaders to be compassionate, to console us during national tragedies. We saw President Obama in Dallas a week or so ago. We haven't seen that Donald Trump. Is this a man that can cry? Can he emote? Can he wrap his arms around the country at times of crisis?
I think we can talk about that to an extent. I think you'll hear about that from Ivanka tonight.
I think we want to see it.
Yeah, could you make your father cry? I think we want to see that, okay? But don't hurt his feelings. Could you make him cry? And then this.
Have you ever seen him cry?
I have. I've seen him be very emotional. I've seen him be very compassionate. And again, not just to his family, because that's family, but to his employees that he's taken care of and that have worked for him and given him so many years of dedicated service.
All right. You getting the picture here? Are you getting the picture of what we could expect tonight? Now, let's put this up on the screen. This is from Lester Holt interviewing Hillary Clinton, January 29th. I want to ask you about a moment at the town hall the other day. A young man, Bernie Sanders supporter, stood up and said, people don't trust you. And we got this already. You've obviously been in tough battles, political battles, but the feelings hurt. Okay, that's my bad. We got the feelings hurt already. Let's go on to the next one. This one will be 160, I believe. Yeah, okay, here we go. This is from the Nightly News, June 25th of last year. Across the country, over 10 million people have now signed up for health insurance under Obamacare law as the number of Americans without insurance creeps lower. It's a result a lot of people didn't expect after that rocky rollout. The Obamacare law now directly affecting so many families who say it's been quite literally a lifesaver. See, the problem with that is you have so many families who say, they can't afford the premiums. The premiums have increased every year. They can't afford the deductibles. But registered Republican Lester Holt focuses on the people who signed up for Obamacare and say it's great. They're in the minority, and that's who he focused on. Big Republican. Wait, I'm not finished. How about 164? Let's see, 164. Okay. This is from the Nightly News on September 1st of last year. Our team on an extraordinary journey to a place that is rapidly disappearing. Families bracing to flee what could be the first American refugees of climate change. It's an emergency at the top of the world right now, and Americans are right on the front lines. Up next, our journey to a spectacular place on Earth where American families are living in fear as a rapidly changing climate threatens to inundate them. Wow. Wow. Isn't that something? And we got one more. I believe we could fit one more in. Lester Holt. This is from on the Today Show, December 17th of 03. Is your SUV a weapon of terrorism? Some people think so. They're talking about ads, or they're taking out ads to tell you why. Coming up in our next half hour, is your SUV a weapon of mass destruction? I got to tell you, everything I just presented to you seems to show me he's a Republican. And he's right down the middle. No bias coming tonight. Sit back, get ready, because it's coming. Remember to keep it here with Newsmax TV for special debate coverage starting at 8 p.m. Eastern. I'll be here. I'll also be here at 7 p.m. tonight for my show. My friend J.D. Hayworth, Dick Morris, and many more. It all begins 8 p.m. right after my show at 7. Do not miss it, folks. Debate number 1 is finally here.